So what Ruslan points out, boy, it's such a good book.
It is.
He'll say in much more detail, but we get caught up in the path God has for us in our lives.
Yeah.
That we forget to put him in those things that he's given us. Created
100%.
thing over creator. And that, my friends, is selfish ambition. Is
Yeah.
when you are now putting the created thing over the creator, and you're not willing to change direction or not willing to take risks or not willing to invest. So you go, being content is great. I'm not going against being content. That is it. You want to be content. But pushing for more can mean God using you more.
Yeah.
If it's under
Being
the right,
faithful.
under the right, and yes, and being faithful to the money that God has given you, to the opportunity God's given you. So don't lose sight of that.
It's all his.
It is, right? And so when we lose sight of that, we can feel comfortable where we're at and go, I'm just going to stick here. When maybe God has a bigger plan for you.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of What is it? What
Bros
is it?
and Bible
Brothers and Bible
nerds.
nerds.
Podcast.
That was beautiful.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome, family members,
Not listening
friends,
back
and
on that.
other random podcast listeners, whoever you are and however you found this ridiculous podcast that has some scripture in it.
Yes.
If you like that, if you like scripture, if you
You've
like
come to
weirdos
the right
talking about
place.
scripture,
Yes.
you've come to the right place. Welcome. It's lovely to have you. Today, we are going to be talking about a book. This is our first book review.
A book review.
It's goated.
Goated.
I feel like this was a good book review. Okay,
Yes.
but first let's title it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
We are talking about Ruslan.
That's
KB.
Ruslan.
Ruslan.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Godly ambition.
His book
Let's
Godly
go.
Ambition.
Yes, sir.
That
Just
is
came out.
being it's let me tell you this. I've been so excited for this book. Like his mission is the way he talks about things is so like it's kind of our mindset in
Yeah.
a way. It's so similar to our mindset financially and biblically.
Yep.
I was excited for
Yep.
this book.
Yeah.
And it's a good book, and it's
Good
not
book.
that long of a read or listen
How
if
many
you're
cha-
listening on
How
Audible.
many chapters are there?
I don't remember.
I know, but it's like 5 hours if you
on
listen.
Audible, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 hours and 40 something minutes if you listen on 1.5 speed.
That's
There you
right.
go.
Yeah.
I have a confession to make. I only read the first 6 chapters
Okay.
today.
Nice.
Nice. He got
Partly
nice.
because
You've been busy.
I've been busy,
And
and also somebody forgot to remind me.
remind you. It's
No, I'm just
funny
kidding.
because
Yeah, no,
just
kidding.
to explain the situation a little bit, Daniel sent over his Audible info so that we could.
I totally didn't even know I did that. I didn't
and
know.
you know
it
what's
was
funny?
In response to that.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
We
And
both
then-
forgot.
And then Daniel reminded both of us at the banquet, the
Yeah.
pregnancy care center banquet.
I reminded both
And then
of you
I
guys,
was like,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm
Was
gonna
it-
listen to it." And then
Did
you
you
like,
remind me?
you were like,
Oh my
you
God.
asked me about it too.
Yeah. Oh, I probably did.
You did.
Yeah, I
and
probably
you did at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you both asked about it today. No, you didn't ask about it today.
No.
You asked about it another time.
I said,
Yeah.
"What are we doing a podcast on today? What's the podcast episode about?" You're like, "Oh, the book review." I was
"Yeah,
like,
yeah."
"Oh,
Uh oh.
good to know.
Yeah, I finished it today, so it is fresh on the mind.
Good, which is good because I read it like
Very
2
fresh.
weeks ago.
Yeah, we can refreshen you.
that would have been nice."
Yikes!
But it's great. Shout out to Ruslan.
yeah.
Shout out, dude.
Mom.
This is such a
Mom.
good book. And man, support this man.
Mhm.
Ruslan is doing good work, and he's got this business mindset, and that can be off-putting to some people. But he's not making with a bunch of money.
Mm.
He's using it to serve people, and it's really encouraging and edifying in
Yep.
a lot of ways. And yeah, it's where do we even start?
I feel like what we could do, because
Yeah.
we do not want to spoil the entire book. It is worth the read.
Yeah,
So worth the read.
just get some key
100.
points.
Very
Very-
encouraging, very biblical, very edifying. I think. What do you guys think about each of us just pointing out things that stood out to us? Right,
Yeah.
like he brought up a lot of practical things, stories,
Yep.
examples, biblical meanings, and I
Yeah.
think we could start off with what is godly ambition, and can ambition be bad? Can it be good?
Yeah, and I think who's this book for? And I think a lot of people can be like, well, I'm actually content with where I'm at. Well, if you're content with where you're at, try to have ambition with where you're at. So I actually think it's for everybody, not just people with an entrepreneurial mindset, although there is that, but it's trying to cultivate your gifts. It's trying to till the soil of what God has given you, especially in this economy in America where we actually have the freedom to be able to do so,
Exactly.
to cultivate our gifts. Learn what those are. Be like the sower, or be like the guy who, not the guy who buries his talent and just kind of forgets about it and is too afraid to do anything about it.
Oh, that's what I loved about it.
Oh, so good. But be like the ones who actually invest it.
Yes.
They invest it so that they bring it back with interest to the master.
Take a risk.
So I'm going to look up the passage that we were that I'm thinking of with the parable of the talents.
Yes.
And talking about ambition, what is that? If one of you guys wants to kind of lay out what a selfish ambition would be versus a godly ambition, if you kind of have something on the tip of your tongue there.
Selfish ambition is I think it's something we all kind of fall into. Let's be honest, and that's something we have to deal with even when we're trying to go for godly ambition. It's like the main pole. So like, selfish ambition is working for yourself, working for money primarily. Everybody works for money, obviously. But just making it like all about you. And if you're married, that's not good. If you're not married, that's even not good. But you know, we're called to pour into other people. My brain is so
You're good.
fried
You're
right
good.
now, dude.
I can pick up that. Like,
Go ahead.
The issue is, and Ruslan brings us up, that God blesses us and guides us in our work, in our ambition, in our money, because money can be the crux of so much evil, but it can also be used for good. We can use that thinking, even for giving, to go, I love giving because I like the feeling.
Yeah.
Or, and you feel godly. Or, I love giving, and then as a result, as a result, you're putting aside what you should be doing for your family. And as we've talked about a number of times, that what does Scripture say, right?
You're worse than an unbeliever.
You're worse than an unbeliever
if you don't provide for your family.
If you don't provide for your family, and that's all too right. So what Ruslan points out, boy, it's such a good book. Like,
it is.
He'll say in much more detail, but we get caught up in the path God has for us in our lives. That we forget to put Him in those things that He's given us. Created
100%.
thing over creator, and that, my friends, is selfish ambition. Is when you are now putting the created thing over the creator, and you're not willing to change direction, or not willing to take risks, or not willing to invest. So you go, I being content is great. I'm not going against being content. That is it. You want to be content, but pushing for more can mean God using you more. If it's under
Being
the right,
faithful.
under the right, and and being faithful to the money that God has given you, to the opportunity God's given you. So don't lose sight of that.
It's all His.
It is, right? And so when we lose sight of that, we can feel comfortable where we're at and go, I'm just going to stick here. When maybe God has a bigger plan for you. And I understand the worry of like, oh, I don't want to be successful, or I do want to be successful. And that's when you got to look at yourself in the mirror and go, well, is God in the daily things that I do?
Yep.
Is God in everything? We tend to separate our spiritual life from our work life, and that's never supposed to be the case.
No.
That's something that our pastor Desi talks about a lot too. You don't separate your work from your spiritual life. God is in all of it, and you need to like show that in your work and actually work hard and go above and beyond. And that's a call to us to actually use that, to invest it, but also to grow our abilities. I think I've had this mindset too, where it's I want to seem humble and I want to seem modest. And I'm afraid that pride will get in the way if I cultivate my gifts, right? If I praise the gifts that God has given me, and I don't work for it anymore because I want to seem lowly. I want to seem humble. I want to make myself low. The issue is that's not making God, and that's not making. It's actually lessening God. You're not glorifying God because you're not using what He gave you. There's a fear there. There's a unnecessary fear, and that's what it talks about in the parable of the talents here in Matthew 25 verse 14. I go there, and go to this. Okay, parable of the talents. For it is just like a man about to go on a journey who called his own slaves and entrusted his possessions to them. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, each according to his own ability, and he went on his journey. Immediately the one who had received the 5 talents went and traded with them and gained 5 more talents, doubled his profit. In the same manner the one who had received the 2 talents gained 2 more. But he who received the 1 talent went away and dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. Now, after a long time, the master of those slaves came and settled accounts with them. The one who had received the 5 talents came up and brought 5 more talents, saying, Master, you entrusted 5 talents to me. See, I have gained 5 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful slave. You are faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master. Also, the one who had received the 2 talents came up and said, Master, you entrusted 2 talents to me. See, I have gained 2 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful slave. You were faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master. And the one who had received the 1 talent came up and said, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow and gathering where you scattered no seed. And I was afraid and went away and hid your talent in the ground. See, you have what is yours. But his master answered and said to him, You wicked, lazy slave, you knew that I reap where I did not sow and gather where I scattered no seed. Then you ought to have put my money in the bank, and on my arrival I would have received my money back with interest. Therefore, take away the talent from him and give it to the one who has the 10 talents. For to everyone who has, more shall be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who does not have, even what he does have shall be taken away. Throw out the worthless slave into the outer darkness. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Wow. Wow. Harsh.
And also this parable isn't fair to begin with, which I think there's like somewhat of a, I don't know, double entendre narrative here.
Yeah, totally.
With it's not fair, life is not fair.
Yeah.
And the one with the least amount of talents could have been making all these excuses, right?
100%.
God hasn't blessed me with all this. And I'm a little scared to do anything with it. When that person didn't start off with a lot, but you kind of are forced to guess almost like, why did this one get one? Is it that the master knew this wasn't a trustworthy slave to invest it? Whatever the reasoning, the entendre with this is we have, I feel like this is so intentional. Talents in this is money. But talents in English is an ability, a God-given ability is how I'd probably look at it.
Totally.
So
it's totally a double entendre.
And this is, I think, godly ambition in a nutshell, is we have talents, we have skills, some maybe less than others. Some people are really talented.
Yeah.
And then we have finances, right? Some don't make much, some make a lot.
Yeah.
I think God can use in both of these things, whether you have little or a lot, whatever the combo, God can use it if you invest it. You know what I mean? Invest it into the kingdom, right? He gives us all our money and our abilities. So if we invest the money into perhaps making more money, he's going to give us this isn't necessarily what's going to happen, but he's going to give us more money. So
Come on.
it's something Ruslan said that was really, really good.
Yeah.
And everybody's heard the story of David, right? Everybody's heard it. But what he pointed out that I thought was so good, and I don't know if you've gotten here yet, but I think you have. It's so good that David didn't just suddenly gain the ability to use a slingshot.
That's right.
Right?
Yep. Uh-huh.
He spent days and nights shepherding the sheep, the flock. And in that time, he probably spent sleepless nights not a single person knew about, alone.
Yeah.
And then God entrusted him to wipe out a bear and a lion.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
And then recently found out he wiped out a 6'8" Goliath, which a lot smaller than I thought. But
Really?
Oh, really?
yeah, that's
6'8".
that is what the most common size is now for Goliath. It was 9 foot, but now it seems commonly
He's just a big guy.
thought that it was just like 6'8", but it still could be super
I know
tall.
guys
I'm gonna
taller
just
than that, but
think of
anyway.
that. But he was a small guy.
Yeah.
He was the youngest,
Yeah.
and he was the one that was small, like really small.
He was a kid.
He was a kid. So he had perhaps little talent, little money, but God saw him investing his talents.
Yeah.
And then God said, "All right, cool. I know you're going to do pretty good for the kingdom. Let me put you in that seat." And that's not to say it's going to happen with us.
Yeah, investing talents, it looks different in a lot of for different people.
Yeah.
Like if you notice that you're good at something like money management, then you should go learn how to do accounting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you'll be blessed in that way because you're going to find a good job for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like for the most part to invest in your talent. In case anybody had
100%. And I think something that people need to recognize, and he points this out, like especially if you're in a job that you don't like.
I love this part.
Yeah, where
I know where you're going.
You do the job that you don't like, but you gain something from. You're always gaining something from it,
Yep.
and you can tack that on. What was the rule? James Clear in Atomic Habits. You can either be in the top 1% of one thing in order to be successful, or the other option is to be in the top 25% at a couple of combination of things.
Yeah.
Right.
Lot easier to do.
Yeah.
A lot easier
Yeah.
to do. Your particular combination of talents make you unique and valuable
Yes.
to other people, to God. And when you're at the job you don't like, you add on to that. That's another skill you add on to.
Yep.
And if you don't like it, you can take something from it and add it to your portfolio. Add to your unique combination of abilities and learned
Everybody's
skills.
different.
And
He
you
said
learn the
as much
struggle.
as cliche as that sounds, every single person is different and has a unique set of skills.
Yeah, it does sound cliche, but it is like beyond true. Because that's something I've had a hard time with is like, I want to be a master at something when I do it.
Yeah.
And that's made it hard to learn, how do I put this, more menial talents. Let's say playing an instrument or learning how to, spin a pen around your fingers or yo-yoing. Like these things might not get you anywhere, but they're fun.
Yeah.
I never had motivation for a lot of those things. Yeah, I play drums, but like, because I want to be the best at it.
Yeah.
And to Ruslan's point, you can learn any skill. Forget who said it, but he said it in the book that you can learn any skill in under 20 hours. Just spend a dedicated 20 hours, you can learn that skill. It's going to be hard at times, it's going to be slow at times, discouraging at times, and not a single person will recognize or acknowledge it. But you've now gotten that in your repertoire, right? So now we're moving ahead, and for me it was like realizing that I'm motivated by working to build an income because I'm learning, but I'm also getting some like money out of it.
Yeah.
And the idea that I'm always working with, and I encourage for anybody else, is when you're growing in your career or finances, don't be that guy that Daniel's talking about.
No.
Be like, oh, I'm this humble, lowly person. I'm just going to give all my money. And then you end up being where you are. You never grow.
Yep.
Not to say don't give.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And it depends on the situation.
It does.
Some people are like, I have no family. I'm just going to give myself and dedicate all my time
Exactly.
and finances to this particular volunteer service. We need those
Don't
people.
do that if you have a family.
Yeah,
Which-
if you have a family, it's a lot harder
do
to
it, but don't do it to a
yeah.
At the
single status level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
exactly.
sure. And so it is all person to person, but my encouragement is that when you're growing and developing, I think it's a good idea to think God is cultivating a talent because that talent did not start at being, wow, that guy's really good at skateboarding. He must have just learned it. It's like,
Yeah.
no, he's probably spent hours because he loves it.
Yeah.
That's what I call
Yep.
a talent. Is somebody
Exactly.
who has ambition
Mhm.
for a particular set of skills.
Mhm.
And so if you cultivate that, then keeping God in it, in your mind,
Yeah.
thinking, God, as I continue to grow in this, as you continue to push me in this, take me out of my comfort zone.
Mm.
And
That's a big hard part.
yeah,
there.
yeah. And
And-
show me where you want me to put it.
Have an end goal in mind. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it, by the way, this is such a, hearing this was great confirmation for me because I've always felt bad about not focusing on something and seeing, let me become the master at this.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I've always tended to spend obscene amount of hours learning a particular skill that I don't end up using in my work or I don't end up finding a use case for it, and I'm just like, man, what am I going to do? And I found this exact same thing that Ruslan's talking about, where you actually look for those combination of you actually pursue. You're like, okay, how can I put these things to use?
Mm-hmm.
And man, it opens up so many doors. Like this podcast, for example.
Yeah.
I've spent hundreds of hours studying the word,
Mhm.
right? Learning from people and just talking about it with like you guys and other friends, just really cultivating that.
Mhm.
And our time with music, like
Yeah.
really spending the time with music and learning things about YouTube and about filming and all of these things combined.
Mhm.
And it's really cool when you can find those things, like handyman work.
Yeah.
Right. I found that with that. You learn, okay, this person's hiring me not because I'm the best at gutter installations, but because
I'm the cheapest.
I'm the cheapest. But
I'm kidding,
because
I'm
I
kidding.
can do a gutter installation and I can do the fascia repair
Mhm.
and the roof repair.
Yep.
Because nobody's going to do those combo of things.
You're
Stick
gonna
with the
hire
one
3
thing.
different people to do it.
Yep,
Right.
and might as well hire the one person who can do all 3 at 25%.
Right.
And yeah, that's valuable.
I loved what
Super.
he said when he was talking about giving,
Mhm.
and he's like, where you find yourself the most uncomfortable. The money was an example. So he's like,
Yeah.
if the thought of like giving money makes you super uncomfortable, then you should start there.
Start giving.
And-
Start there.
Right,
Yeah.
because a lot of people, shout out Sean Ryan, but also one thing that he mentioned that kind of rubbed me in that direction, like going, is he said, I like giving my time and other things like that because I don't know what they're going to do with the money.
Mhm.
And that's, I think, fair in you don't always know what people are going to do with money.
No.
But I like what Ruslan said, just like you're saying, where he's bringing up that there's a lot of things you can give. You can give your time, your energy, your mental space, your this, your that, your
Or as
belongings.
he puts it, time, talent, and treasure.
There you go. Boom.
The 3 T's.
The 3 T's. And then you can give your treasure. But yeah, that's where he goes. But if you have that mindset,
Mhm.
Yeah.
give money.
Yeah.
Because that money's probably becoming a crux.
It is.
Becoming an idol.
And I think there's so many different ways of looking at it. I find myself in the pursuit of finances and success. That's kind of a hobby.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But when I'm talking about it with people, sometimes I can get like backlash on it.
Yeah.
Thinking like, oh boy, you treat money like an idol. But for me, I really think of it as long as I'm keeping myself in check, like what we've talked about many times.
Right.
If you think you're above it, then you're
Get below
you're
it.
cooked already,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But in this, parable here, that is confirmation for me that me talking about this is showing I have this passion. I want to share it with others because I want them to do the same
Yeah.
or learn from my mistakes or my successes. And I want them to invest.
You should
Yeah.
become an investor.
Invest. I mean, I do invest, but
No, like
Not-
full time.
oh yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, stockbroker.
Yeah. Go to
Those
Wall
guys are
Street.
kind of scummy.
Yeah,
no,
I'm
Not
not
all of them.
If that's your talent,
Hey,
not as bad as insurance companies.
no, not nearly as bad.
talk about an actual scam. But
Anyway, but the point is though is we can deceive ourselves into being legalists
Yeah.
in ways, and we can also deceive ourselves into thinking our gift, our talent, our money is greater, our spouse is greater than God. But we got to have that godly ambition. Put God first.
That's right.
And Ruslan does bring up some scriptures that I don't remember.
No, he had a huge list of scripture.
He did.
It was
I don't
awesome.
remember any of them.
I don't
but
remember him either. And I listened to the book.
They were
today.
so
and,
good,
and I
though.
love how he's quoting a lot of the resources.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
His
He's
inspirations.
bringing the receipts.
Yeah, and like Dave Ramsey being one of them.
Love Dave Ramsey.
James-
Shout out to Dave
James
Ramsey.
Clear.
Shout out.
Ramsey Solutions. If
Shout
you want
out.
to sponsor an episode.
Shout
we
out
are
sponsors.
here. Don't look desperate now. We've got 90 subscribers, dude.
Dude, 90 Bible nerdlings. That's
Dude,
crazy.
Nerdling.
Yeah, you guys are awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
We,
You guys.
we love and appreciate
just
it.
Building a
gracias.
community.
That's right.
Mm.
That's right. But
Brick by brick.
Brick, brick, brick.
man,
Brick by brick.
the thing is like having making money when you're able to,
Mhm.
not only making money but cultivating your skills
Mm.
to be valuable. He said this one. I heard this thing. I think he said it on the Sean Ryan show.
Mhm.
He said, I believe that we're when we die, go to heaven. There's going to be a new heavens and a new earth, and it's going to be amazing. But I'm not so heavenly minded that I am not looking to do earthly good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right?
Come on.
And
Come on.
I think that's so important because we can have that. Oh, this life isn't all there is, but we have a responsibility to occupy till he comes,
Come on.
right?
Right.
And man, that also reminds me the "Occupy Till I Come" T-shirts that he had. I want to get those. Those
Yeah.
look good.
Yeah.
With Josh Nadeau's art on it, looks so good.
Tattoo inspo all day.
Right? But it's so important that we have this mindset of serving here on earth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cultivating what we have, not to get rich for our own gain,
But
but
to further
to
the kingdom of God.
further however we can do that. And right now we're in a really good situation
Mhm.
in America, in a free country. Capitalism allows for us to have the freedom to become rich if we want to.
And
Yeah.
I thought it was cool when he was talking about kind of towards the beginning when he's like, we are like rich.
Yeah.
Like even though to us it's like, oh, I only make, $40,000 a year or whatever. It's like
That's insane.
you have a roof over your head, you have
Yeah.
food, you have running water,
Bruh.
you
You're
have
wealthy.
electricity, you're literally for all the world, you are wealthy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were
Legitimately.
living like a king would have
100%.
in
Way
most
better.
of history.
Yeah.
Bro, they were eating like fruit and meat, being like, this is so good. This is so like rich people stuff. And now
We can go to the grocery
people
store.
out
and do
here can
that.
literally buy a gold covered filet mignons, dude.
And by
Like,
the way, we
what?
can afford that.
Yeah.
Like obviously
It would be dumb.
Or
It
once
would
in
would be dumb.
Only once in your life.
no, yeah.
It'd be
But
dumb.
yeah.
No, but
don't ever do that.
technically we could afford something like
I'd
that.
rather
Yeah.
buy a
Technically.
ticket to
Wait, how much would
Bless
something
God
be?
Summit than spend it on a tomahawk steak covered in gold.
Come
Anyway,
on.
what?
Yeah, that probably would be how much
It
it would be.
actually
yeah.
legitimately is.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you saying?
That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. I was wondering how much that would be.
Oh yeah.
And we've got cars. Come on.
I think
You're a
Salt
mechanic.
Bay. I
Yeah.
think hit one of his steaks. I think the tomahawk is like $1,500 or something.
No.
Anyway,
Goodness
what were you saying?
gracious.
Dude, this guy right here,
Yeah,
mechanic.
Yeah.
Lord bless his
I'm
man.
a mechanic.
He is.
He's a mechanic.
Cars are so epic.
Yeah.
They
Come
are.
on.
They're
They're
so
they're built
complicated too.
to do so many
You're just like, they're
things.
so complicated.
and they have so many complications, but there's also things that we can literally how to do so much in the inner machinations of a car.
Mhm.
Something that does this incredible thing called driving and getting us from point A to Bless God Summit in 10 hours.
Hey, if
How
you want
many
to
times
sponsor
are we
us,
gonna-
Ruslan, if you want to sponsor,
Ruslan, please.
one more guy needs a ticket.
Yeah, no, it's which by the way, like I hope that and like at least one of you guys are going so we can actually meet you. That would be so cool.
That'd be so cool.
Um,
Dude, imagine if Ruslan himself watches this. We're not fanboying or anything, but your book is super solid.
It's
We
great.
look forward to meeting you at the Blessed God
Absolutely.
Summit.
We will be.
And it's really been edifying in knowing
Mhm.
like God's building stuff in us. And
Yeah.
I don't care if you're teens, you're 20, you're 30, you're
Yeah.
40,
you're
you
50,
have
you're
things.
60, you're 70, you're
Oh,
80,
now
you're
slow,
90,
now
you're
slow down.
$100.
Oh, slow down. Oh.
Years old.
An hour. Oh.
What?
Whoa, whoa.
Anyway,
You-
Oh,
no
I'll
matter
take it.
where you are in life, it's never too late to build on these talents.
Totally.
No.
Right?
No, 100%.
Investing in the S&P 500, sometimes you might be too late. But start now.
Acorns.
Really
Start
solid.
little.
Really solid.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good. We're going off.
I think I remembered what I want to say if I may.
Yes.
Yes, you may.
Okay.
You might.
So thank you. I might. Basically, when we're talking about cultivating a skill, a lot of people are like, how do I get this thing now? We're always so
Oh,
focused
dude.
on the now.
Oh.
You know what cultivating a talent looks like? Cultivating a talent looks like doing spending a certain amount of time to make very little progress over years.
Yeah.
Do you know what cultivating means? Spending time
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
to perfect something.
mm.
Like cultivating the ground for crops, you're spending time, investing time, putting minerals into the ground, aerating the dirt,
Come on.
planting your seeds so that in a few months you have your crops.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's meticulous.
That's where cultivating comes from.
Yeah.
Ruslan says that in
100%.
the book.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's
You gotta know
meticulous
what you're doing.
with the seeds that they put and when they put it and when they water it. As a
Gotta get the
landscaper,
timing right. Yep.
I get it. Like
Be
you-
patient.
You have to be super patient. It takes a cherry tree,
Mhm.
like he was looking it up, like with his kids, right? It takes a cherry tree like 15 years or something to start bearing fruit. It's like,
And then you had to be George Washington and cut it down.
come on. Yeah, right. But I love how he also points out, and we can see this with artists. There's a lot of,
Yeah.
artists that never saw, like say Isaac Newton, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things they missed out on, or like artists like Van Gogh or whatever, who perhaps never experienced what it was like to be this famous,
Yeah.
because he was just done
He was
at a
done.
point, right? He was gone.
Van Gogh never knew.
He never knew.
He never knew how
That's mind blowing.
that's insane.
It is.
You don't know.
You
You,
don't-
really
you
don't know
don't.
what
You don't.
impact you're going to have. It's called
Yeah.
being faithful.
Yes.
Like spending every day, spending a little bit of time and knowing you're not going to see results immediately. Going to the gym,
Mm.
Big
Come on.
time.
big time. You don't see any progress and then you look back and you're like, "Oh my goodness, I've changed so much."
Yeah.
Van Gogh is a huge inspiration to me
Yeah.
as a mechanic
Yeah.
because I do make Van Gogh. I'm sorry. When Van don't work, when-
W
W-
Courtland.
W
W Courtland.
when Van don't work, I make Van Gogh.
God doesn't bless everybody with
What?
good jokes.
Why use many word when few word do trick?
Bro, real.
So good. That's so good. But
Anyway,
but point,
back to it.
Back to it. Very good.
Thank you. I had to sneak that one.
Hats
in.
off. Hats
Yeah.
off. And we can make so much light of this because it ain't that deep, guys. It ain't that deep.
No.
No, just serve God.
Yeah.
Serve God in what He has you doing. Work
Yeah.
hard. Live
Yes.
live a quiet life.
Mm.
I
I like
working
that
with your
as
hands.
as somebody who likes to be quiet and is not super like, look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Live
Yeah.
quiet. I'm
and
like,
and
solid.
work
Let's
with
go.
your
Nice.
work with your hands.
Work
Yeah.
with
You
your
know?
hands. That's
Yeah.
right.
And by the way, there's something so exciting about that too. Like there's
Mm.
it's when you really start to see those skills develop and you actually start using them in meaningful ways, it's
Yep.
so rewarding.
It is.
Satisfying.
And
ASMR.
it sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Dunning-Kruger effect. Wheat, peak of Mount Stupid, Valley
Bam.
of Despair, and then slowly, the confidence to knowledge ratio.
That's why you see a lot of YouTubers fail. I
Yeah.
think it's only the top 3% ever make it because they actually just continue to put videos out. You know, they get burnt out after they put 3 to 10 videos
I
out.
think
They're like,
it's-
oh, I'm not getting views, and then they just shut it down.
continue to learn.
97% of YouTubers don't end
That's
up
what I was
making
saying.
100
Yeah.
episodes.
3% do.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy.
The 3% who do just keep going. Once you hit over that 100 episode bump, yeah, sure, you still might be at 100 subscribers, or it could start to pick up. You never know, but just don't give up.
And there's been people who've been doing it for like over a decade who then suddenly start gaining momentum, and they were just faithful with it. They cultivated it.
And YouTube is super weird. You could just have one video that people relate to, and then they see your channel, and then bam, overnight.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
And
just
that's
crazy.
YouTube. I'm not saying that like
I totally-
YouTubers.
Don't kid yourself. But
Don't throw your fantasies away of becoming YouTubers.
guys, we're on YouTube.
We're literally on
We're
YouTube.
literally on YouTube.
I mean, watch YouTube, subscribe.
Well, I think
Scribble.
if you want to do
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, you work at it, you will benefit from it. You actually will get somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
You may not go viral.
Yeah, I was coming
But-
against that whole mindset of like, if I do become a YouTuber, I'm gonna be viral.
Yeah,
and like
you're not gonna be
people
viral.
just like
Yeah.
living in their parents' basement
Yeah.
with that dream of becoming a famous YouTuber. It's like, dude, put it away.
If that's your
put
dream,
it away.
put it away because
There has to be something deeper.
for
Yeah,
us. And this is
exactly.
that's a great example of exactly what Ruslan was stressing.
Mhm.
That with that mindset of I need to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Where's God in that picture?
Yeah, where is
Yeah.
God on that picture?
Right. So
Yeah.
for us, it's like Daniel and I, and especially because we see each other more, but like
Mhm.
you as well, we talk about the success of the channel, and it doesn't actually matter.
Mm-mm.
We have 90 subscribers. That's awesome because
That's-
there's
it's
90
amazing.
people
That's
that
90 people
might
that
see
God
us.
brought to this channel.
So awesome. And so
Where's the why?
the why,
Where's the
we
why?
don't care about that because all we care about is
Serving God
serving God.
and serving others.
Exactly. And so for our work and my
Mm-hmm.
growing passion
Yeah.
for the work that I do, money keeps it going.
Yeah.
But in the end, when I make a certain amount of money in a day, I go, I did a certain amount of work today. You know what I mean? And I love just that feeling of, hey, I did work for this person,
Yep.
and they're all super happy.
Mhm.
This is great. And the money reflects that, right?
Yep.
It's not the core. It reflects the how much these people appreciate
Yeah.
what I've done. And that's what's great about doing work with your hands.
Yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
Because
yeah,
like with what Ruslan was talking about, so many inventions weren't meant to be what they are today.
yeah, that's crazy.
I found
thought.
that
That's a
so
crazy
cool. Do you
thought.
remember? Because I know there was like WD-40 was meant to lubricate like rocket
Missiles.
ships, like missiles. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like what?
Yeah.
microwaves. We got microwaves from astronauts or from NASA developing space shuttles
Yeah.
that were light enough but able to handle the heat on coming in re-entry.
Yeah.
Dude, fun fact I learned a long time ago about WD-40. You know what it stands for?
What?
Water displacement 40th attempt. They took 40 attempts to master
Wow.
WD-40, and it's a water displacement
Yeah.
because
Ooh.
that's what they put it on the rockets for, to keep the moisture out of the rockets.
Yeah.
So WD-40 means water displacement 40th attempt.
Yeah.
So it took-
Mechanic.
Sorry,
So-
it's our
I-
kryptonite.
I think it was
WD-40.
I think it was right. You know, okay.
Not
thoughts.
actually.
Thoughts. WD-40 smells really good.
It does.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
like it's
Oh,
kind of like
Does it
gas.
taste
Arrow-
good? Does it taste?
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
How
not.
do you know?
I wouldn't know.
Definitely not. Aerocroil
Yeah.
is another penetrant.
Mm.
That is my favorite smelling of all time.
Wow.
It's better. It is actually better than WD-40,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
it smells amazing.
I
But
don't know if I know.
It's in an
insane.
orange can, and Aerocroil is spelled in cursive.
All right.
It's expensive.
Wow.
So he's
Anyway,
built
yeah.
a knowledge, and it's beautiful. I think it was Thomas Jefferson who said, "When you fail, don't count that as you losing. It's you being one step closer to success."
Yep.
So every failure is another step to success. Just
WD-40.
keep going. Just keep going.
Yep.
Just keep going. And that's just, I think, a really good principle for everybody.
Oh yeah. No, 100%. And I think that's the huge takeaway here.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be able to honor God by cultivating gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't bury your talents. Use your talents. Try to
Use
figure
them.
out what you're good at, and just give it to God.
Yes.
Because
Give
it's
it all to Him.
God gave it to you for a reason.
And
Use it.
Use it.
Use it,
Wherever
man.
you are, get the most out of it.
Yeah.
100%.
Use it as more stuff for your belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And that's why I really appreciate this book, Godly Ambition.
Mhm.
It's really good to have this ambition, because that's how you get faithful people who make a difference in the world, who
Mhm.
Yeah.
share the gospel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
think of how God can use you.
God
if,
can use you in so many
if you
ways.
have, let's say, a lot of talent, or you have a lot of money, and God knows you're faithful with it.
Yeah.
Like, think of how God could use you if you had that money to give.
Yeah.
Right? Because think of how much more you can give when you have more to give, when you're faithful with what God has given you.
Exactly.
And yes, that includes giving all your money away to charity when you don't have any. Might not be the wisest decision.
Yeah.
Right? Giving is always, but it
Yeah.
might not be the wisest decision when God could use you more and you can give
when
more.
You can.
You have more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, there's some cases.
There are
some cases where God will speak to you, and He'll say something like, give all your money to such and such.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because He's God, and He speaks and works in mysterious ways.
Yes.
So
It's
obey it. Obviously, make sure it's not.
Use wisdom.
Use wisdom. 100%.
Use wisdom.
Use
yeah.
wisdom.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it totally.
so good.
So yeah, I mean, I know you haven't finished it yet, but it was such a good book.
Yeah.
Bomb book.
Definitely recommend it. It will be
T-bomb.
in the link below for Amazon, Audible, whatever you want to listen on. I highly recommend it.
And we do not earn commissions off of it either.
Nope,
so.
we don't earn commissions. This is just
Until
something
we come out with our own book, but
writing a book is so much fun.
Bible theology for
That's been a
dummies.
dream since I was 5 years old to write a book.
write a
So
book.
Yeah.
Eventually I would like
There's
to.
a talent. And it, you know what? Money is such a great example
Tool.
for all these
Yeah.
things, because investing money works in this example so well.
It does.
If you invest into temporary things and you invest into things that are likely to flop, or you gamble your money,
Yep.
you throw it away, that's bad.
Yep.
But you have opportunity to invest into the stock market,
Yep.
reliable Roth IRA, S&P 500. Come
Let's
on.
go.
That's right. Mutual funds,
doing
baby.
your research, and,
Yep.
and then that money can work for you, in that you can have money when you're retired and you don't put a burden on your kids, for instance, right? So there's things like that where you can go, where's my heart at with this?
Yeah.
Right?
It
Oh,
does boil
great.
down
Okay,
to
I
a
don't
hard
want to
issue.
put a burden on my kids. I want to
Mhm.
afford a home, so I don't put a burden on my kids.
Yeah.
Right? Or like with Molly, so I can great story. So I can give it to all these other people,
Mhm.
these orphans. And so money's a good example of it, but we had an entire podcast episode about money.
Money.
Check it out.
Money,
Check it out.
money,
Go back
money.
into the archives and look at
Go
Wealth
into the
and
archives.
poverty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's so good.
Yeah.
And so I think, we've really covered what is godly ambition, but Ruslan covers it to the nth degree
Check
in
it
his
out.
book. Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah, thank you, Ruslan, for that resource.
Thank you.
For
Ruslan.
us who are kind of in the same space and are trying to get the word out, and we would love this to be successful. And as we love doing it,
Yep.
This is an investment.
it's been an
For us.
inspiration.
Yeah.
It's like the
so
God,
fun.
the book was a huge inspiration for us in our work lives, in
Mhm.
this podcast, just in general.
Yep.
It really inspired. And investing
Invest.
the time.
Invest time, invest money. And
Yeah.
one thing he said, massive thing.
Yep.
Get advice from people. Listen
Oh,
to
get
wise advice.
get wise
Yes.
counsel.
The
Reach
wise
out
counsel.
to people. Yeah.
That's in any trade, in any hobby, in any biblical thing, in any financial thing.
Not
Come
just online.
Dude.
Don't just look at the AI overview.
Don't.
Talk to people.
But we
Yeah.
have so many
We have
resources.
so many resources.
So many resources.
so
we
many
do.
resources.
Use
and
them.
yet we're so dumb.
And you're
This
listening to me
generation.
saying that right now.
Yeah.
So maybe if you've listened this
Google it.
far, Google what we said, or read the book, or just listen to us and go invest. Come on. Invest your time, invest your money into
Invest your
this.
time,
Invest
talent,
your
and treasure.
talents.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Don't
Fear
be
not.
prideful. Don't be prideful.
No, don't be prideful.
Be
I'm just
willing.
spitballing Proverbs.
Be
All right.
willing to be at the bottom.
Proverbs. Yeah,
Be willing
read
to be at the
Proverbs.
bottom.
Read
dude.
Proverbs.
Just
Read Proverbs.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Wanna
Read
be-
Proverbs.
Be willing to be at the bottom so someday you could make it to the top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be at the top if that's God's plan.
Yeah, exactly. I love that clarification. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is so
You never
good.
know. I'm not going to just be like, if you're at the bottom, you will be at the top. Buy my book.
Oh, it's disgusting. There's too many people like that these
Oh, my
days.
word.
It's sad.
Listen to wise
It always taints the experience when you're listening to like some advice, and then at the end they're like, and you can get all come on. Now I don't care anymore.
Money grabbers. Anyway, we have a donation tab.
Anyway, we have a book that you guys are not interested in.
Just kidding. We get nothing from this except joy.
That's right.
Except joy. Yeah, and that's why we're doing it, because we actually wanted to do book reviews, and this seemed like a great one to kick it off with. It's a great book.
Ranking.
Yep.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars.
1 out of 1 so far because we've only done one book.
That's right.
Yep.
100%. You want to close this out in prayer, and then we'll close it.
All right. Thank you, Lord, for this time that we have together to hopefully help others to grow in your wisdom and knowledge everlasting. And Lord, that we can all grow in understanding for you. And God, I know it can get really goofy and very silly and unserious sometimes, but Lord, I pray that somebody, especially us in this time, gets something out of these podcasts, out of this ministry that we have. Lord, I pray that you can be in the center of all of our passions and ambitions. And Lord, that you can continue to edify those who are seeking you in their ambitions, in their workplace, and for all those who are struggling in their work and with finances, Lord, that you can show them that you're there, and that they can cast their cares upon you, that we can cast our cares upon you. So, Lord, I pray that we do that tonight, and that you just bless the rest of this night. Thank you for all the listeners and my brothers here. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hopefully this was helpful. Not only check out the book in the link in the description below, Godly Ambition, but also check out Ruslan's stuff, Bless God Studios. We'll link both his channels in the description below. He's got great stuff. Very valuable. We've gotten a lot from it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, go check him out. Great dude.
Yep.
And reach out to us on Instagram if you got anything, Brothers in Bible Nerds.
Yeah.
Any questions in the comments, but Instagram if you want to personally message us.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. Best place to do it. We'll get back to you.
100%.
But yeah, if you have any comments or thoughts or disagreements, comment down below. If you liked this, give it a like. If you think it'll be valuable to others, share it with others.
And if you liked it, subscribe.
Yep.
Subscribe,
if you like this style, if you like our ridiculousness, if you like the little bit of Bible, if you like the nerdiness,
Yeah.
a little bit of Bible,
Mostly Bible.
little bit of nerdiness, a lot of bit of nerdiness actually. Please consider subscribing and joining our community. We'd love to have you.
That's right.
God bless you guys. We love you.
Yep.
Remember to be godly. Have godly ambition. I got it.
He got it.
Godly ambition.
It was
and
ambitious.
To stay nerdy, but especially about the Bible. See you guys later.